digital jazz, man.
That's what it is.
So, is the grid the Android meme, or is Clue the Android meme?
Here's in 2001, 911 happened. Now, on that day, Carolyn had an appointment with a very powerful, wealthy woman in Canada. Are you still there, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. So, she and her husband came to New York a lot. So Carolyn was a doctor. She had a natural psychic ability and actually had been studied by J.D. Ryan, the famous parapsychologist at Duke University. She was studied by him in the 70s, but she hadn't done it in 20 years. She suddenly felt after 9/11 pretty traumatic thing. She thought she could see what she could get. She went in trance. Are you still there, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm listening.
She went on about the grid. And the problems in the grid that 911 was going to lead to, and there would be all kinds of problems with electronic communications and all that. So all this stuff about the grid, that was her term. Now, I didn't like the word grid, because that's a centralized thing. Everybody is an extension of a central position. It's more of an industrial center margin structure, whereas the Android memes make everybody think they're off the grid, or they can use the grid, but it's not controlled by it. Are you still there, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So, I don't like the word grid, but there is a centralized part of the Android meme. That's where that's financial control, okay? And that collapsed in 2008. The grid aspect, the centralized part of the Android meme. Because the Android meme is not just centralized, it's decentralized. Right? Web 2.0, you can make whatever you want.
Right.
Nobody can control that. WikiLeaks is an example of that. No one can control them from a centralized point. But what they expose in WikiLeaks is centralized grid behavior, right? These fascists are under control inside the system. But it's only 50-50. Are you still there, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So the grid is an incomplete name. An Android meme is my term for the grid, but it's way better. It's a more comprehensive understanding of what the Android meme is. It's a simple big brother 1984 that everybody plugs into some centralized thing and then there's a zombie.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Now, McLuhan was a genius who understood how to show the decentralized nature of the 20th century, and it wasn't literally Brave New World or Orwell thing. There was a chance factor, a decentralizing that allowed humans to go around the Big Brother. And most of the counterculture's been that since the beginnings, right? It just popped. Hakeem Bey called temporary autonomous zone. Peter Lamborn Wilson's real name wrote the concept. It's the idea you have a party, and you declare that party how long it goes as a free independent republic. You know what I mean? Temporary autonomous zone, right?
Gotcha.
Raids were built on that idea. It's
That's free autonomy.
Yeah. So electricity allows the decentralized nature of, especially look at flash mobs. There's something that you can organize, iPhone, cell phone, and it shows up in some public place. No one can stop it, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So Big Brother can't control those things. That's the reason the decentralized anarchistic effect of the Android meme. The concept of the grid doesn't work for understanding what's really going on here today. Are you still there, Kurt?
Yeah, I'm listening. This is bio-digital jazz, man. It's more of like an affirmation of what I already know, and it's and it's like it's a giddiness. But then when I think about it a lot, I go, oh my god, like there is more to this world than I think there is.
And then I get nervous. You're not in control. Anything can pop out.